On everybody, Zombies for Dummies back with the little zombies action. We're gonna be trying to go for strictly rounds on Derison. Solo action. No power Derison. Not Derison Drag. Derice, the giant.
This ain't funny, Doc. Turn around.
3 different times this map has been remastered. Or the 2 different times. This gobblegum is free.
Good. Field report. Dimensional insertion point was off. We were too late. Richtofen interrupted established continuity. What happens
I
next?
don't think this is what
uncertain.
Black Ops 4.
Allied
The
operatives
first
MIA.
map is going to be like
No
the
choice but to
giant,
continue
but
the
it's
mission
going to be Mob of the Dead remodeled with the transit crew. It's not going to be Mob of the Dead like we know with the prison crew. It's going to be like a different part of Alcatraz. And it's going to, reintroduce us to the end of the comic book series where they were frozen in their cryopods underneath Alcatraz in Richtofen's lab. That's where it's all going to start. And we're going to, the main stars of Black Ops 4 is going to be the transit crew. And I'm super excited about that, to be honest with you. Black Ops 2, in my opinion, was a way better storyline and just gaming experience to me than Black Ops 3.
Jump count to this location.
I don't know. I give Jimmy Zielinski a lot of credit. I think he's just a little bit more cryptic, and where he was going with the Black Ops or the Treyarch zombie storyline. And for whatever reason, he left, and Jason Blundell took over. Jason Blundell's got his own, shining, star legacy with zombies. A lot of the stuff he's did, like Mob of the Dead and Origins, were really good. I just was not impressed that much with Black Ops 3. I don't find the replayability of, and the mystery of the storyline to be as relevant in Black Ops 3 as it was in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Like,
having failed to secure the intel.
I don't know. Maybe it was my own mindset, or maybe it wasn't. But Transit, everyone trashes on Transit.
Why do you always have to screw everything up?
The stuff that was left out of Transit, like ambitions of Jimmy Zielinski in Transit, I think were way larger than anyone has any idea. We talk about the Richtofen quotes and the Maxis quotes and all the things like the upgraded jet gun and like, oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. We're getting out of here. Oh, that'll help.
To go on a killing spree.
All the things in Transit, I think Transit and Die Rise and Buried were supposed to be so much larger than the developers had time to accomplish. Because Activision's on this, every single year we're putting out a game. So a game, can only have 3 years to develop. Some things that might have the ambition that might need 7, 8 years of work to develop. And sometimes I would say that, these head developers might get, what's the phrase I'm looking for? They're,
Max ammo.
when you take more than you can basically eat, your appetite or your I don't even know. I don't know. but I think that they bit off more that they could chew, and they had to scrap a lot of things. Like, I think there was supposed to be there was an end game, basically, to transit Derice and Buried, but a way in which that you could connect the 3 maps to do a final end game. You know, even maybe perhaps a way that you could travel from transit and beat an Easter egg, and then transit to Derice or Die Rise, and then do another Easter egg, and then transit to Buried to do the final Easter egg, all in one gameplay, all in one sitting, with you know, the tables that you build out in the cornfield and underneath the tower, and the tower glowing certain colors. You know, all this stuff wasn't implemented, you know, and a lot of this stuff seems irrelevant. You build the table for what? What do you build the table for? When have you ever known, you know, Treyarch to have you do something that is 100% completely irrelevant to gameplay, to build something and it do nothing? You don't need to build the table in order to get those towers to glow. So what were the towers' original, what was their meaning? What was the purpose? You know, if I know one thing is that it wasn't purposeless. Alright, we got some slow zombies here. Got quite a bit of cash money, or points to work with. We're gonna save that. Way more money than just stabbing these zombies. Double tap. Oh wait. We gotta turn on power, that's right. I'm talking, we're gonna play this with no pack-a-punch. We're never gonna open this door. No. Unless the box is back there. Son of a